This is a poem I wrote in a book of my poetry called Marigolds, Myrtle and Mould. It's about a child, but it's also for all the family, and it's called Why Does the Willow Weep? Why does the willow weep, Papa? Asked the girl with the golden hair. Why do its branches brush the ground, and why are its stems so bare? It weeps for the folly of humankind, said her father with aspect grave. Its tears fill the streams and the rivers and seas at the actions of maiden and knave. And the absence of leaves, she persisted. There are none on its branches today. No, in autumn they yellow and wither and fall, then they lie on the ground and decay. Will they ever return? Asked the daughter. Has the tree given up now and died? Her father looked down at her, then shook his head. It is warning us gently, he sighed. A reminder that nothing's forever, that each living thing has its time, but with spring, you'll notice, its leaves will return, and under its branches we'll dine, like we did last summer, and the summer before, as the daisies push up from the lawn. And Mamma will make biscuits and iced lemonade, as she's done since the day you were born. So all will be well then, as soon as it's spring? Asked the girl with the golden hair. For the king and the queen and the prince and princess and the boy with the pretty grey mare. Yes, all will be well, said the father. There'll be leaves here from May till September, but the king and the queen and the boy with the mare would do well now to pause and remember that nature is kindly and weathers the storm, at least in our lifetime so far. But one day, if we take her for granted too much, she may look on our world and say, ah, these people I shelter and cradle and shade give no thought for the oncoming years, and her branches once more will sweep down to the ground, and the rivers fill up with their tears. And then, in the spring, no new leaves will appear, and her wood will turn ashen and brittle. No birds will be singing, no daisies will flower, because people cared just too little. There were tears in the eyes of the golden-haired girl at the thought of a world with no trees, with no singing birds and no daisies below, no butterflies, beetles or bees. Her father smiled down at her, ruffled her curls and said, promise you'll never forget to take care of all nature as it cares for you. Only then will your future be set on a course that is likely to favour the land and the creatures who on it depend. Only then will you know, in your mind and your heart, that we have not hastened the end of a world filled with wonder and wild things and love, which will make sure this beauty we keep. And the flowers will bloom, and the birds they will sing, and the willow will no longer weep. We will not forget, said the golden-haired girl as she gazed on the towering tree. We will care for its future, the king and the queen, and the boy with the mare, oh, and me.